Peace and love, world. Peace and love. You're now rocking to the sounds and vibrations of your boy Malik Kalam, also known as Don Kalam. And I'm just here for everybody, man. I'm here for the people. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a lawyer or a tax expert. I'm a minister, ordained by the Most High Universal Life Church and my peers. I do this for educational and entertainment purposes only. And that's it, man. That's the disclaimer. I reserve all my rights without prejudice. Before I get started today, I'm going to go over a secure party creditor. Why you should become a secure party creditor. Why I think so based on my knowledges and beliefs. And why it's helped me and hundreds others in my circle or that I'm directly affected with. I would roughly guess at least 500. But it helps you with commerce. Knowing these things, it helps you with the court system, the color law system, just how to operate in America and even in Australia and these European countries. And the Moore Science Temple brought it to my attention starting off. So shout out to Noble Drew Ali, shout out to the Moles in the Temple, shout out to the Nation of Islam, shout out to the ones that came before me, shout out to Mark Christopher, shout out to David Wynn Miller, shout out to Santos Bonici, shout out to Pao Chang, all these brothers that's uplifted me and taught me things. Shout out to Professor Griff, shout out to Brother Tazadak Shaw, shout out to Gene Keaton, Pete Olita, shout out to everybody in the freedom movement that's doing this for the upliftment of the community, man. It's a great thing. It leads you to a higher power. So when you say you're sovereign or secure party creditor or American national, you need to know that you're one with your inner being. You're one with your higher self. You know how to act in commerce. You're honorable, all right? You know universal laws, okay? The word utter and outer have the same root meaning, so what we utter becomes outer around us in our world. So we need to start speaking like kings if we're saying we're sovereign, because sovereign means you're a king. You have your empire set up internally, all right, and spiritually, and then it reflects outwardly. You don't need no corporation for anything, because corporation means dead body. You're one with your flesh. So here's some affirmations for you, man. I am lucky. My life is filled with abundance. I give out and attract positive vibes all day. My life is grand and ever improving. I'm thankful for all the experiences that have shaped me. I am worthy. Life guides me to always make the right decisions. I'm always at the right place at the right time. I constantly attract positive things into my life. I'm perfect in every way. Making money is extremely easy for me. I constantly birth new ideas for passive income. Money is frequently attracted to me daily. I attract luck and prosperity at all times. I'm self-validated. I do not need external validations. Miracles happen to me all the time, and I'm grateful for everything in my life. This is what we're going over today, man. Secure party creditor. To me, it means you're American national, all right? You're unplugged from the matrix. You know how to operate just like the Jewish people do. You understand? You want to get an LLC or EIN number, which is over that all capitalized name that they call straw man in the redemption freedom movement. We're going to go over the security agreements, Schedule A, indemnity bond, common law copyright, why you should have a fee schedule attached to these things, and the definitions and terms attached. Also, we'll go over a few ways how you can boost your credit score and like almost immediately. You can always donate to me via Cash App. Go to cash.me. It's at Kalamdadon, Kilamdadon. You can go to Venmo.com and donate to me at Malik, Malik/Kalam, Kilam. Again, that's Malik -Kilam. That's on Venmo.com. You can go to my website that's still under construction. It's Malik-Kalam.site123.me. You can contact my personal cell at 407-274-5161. 407-274-5161. I do have an iPhone. We do FaceTimes. If you want to, it's $100 an hour for coaching. If you need my coaching, go to the website right here. Schedule that, man. You can text me 24/7. I'll respond immediately. You can also email me at keckensteintrust.com. 10 rules of commerce before we get started into the SBC American National, and this is important. You can only control what you create. That's number one. You can only control what you create. So your sons, daughters, you created those. You didn't create your children, because that makes you a parent who rents, all right? So you can only control what you create. Number 2, you cannot control what you did not create. Again, you cannot control what you did not create. Number 3, all commerce is based upon a allodial title. All commerce is based upon a allodial title. Number 4, the only true title to anything is the manufacturing statement of origin, the MSO. The only true title to anything is the MSO, the manufacturing statement of origin. Number 5, when you register anything, you give up that title. So when you register anything, you give up the title. And we live in a world that's based upon titles. We love titles. Kings, queens, judges, titles. Car titles, birth certificates, titles. Number 6, there is no money, just fiat currency or credit. Number 6, there is no money, just fiat currency or credit. Number 7, there's no involuntary servitude. Everything is based upon our consent. So there's no involuntary servitude. Number 8, first in line is first in time. And this is why we're going to go over the SPC, Secure Party Creditor, today, because that puts you first in line and puts you back in control of your own power. And after you file with the Secretary of State, you put it on the County Deeds Office. Number 9, do not interfere with commerce. Do not interfere with commerce. Number 10, do not allow anything to come between you and your higher power. Again, do not allow anything to come between you and your higher power. Why do I say this? Why is this a law of commerce? Because current or currency is energy. What is energy? It's power. What is God? What's the universe? Your higher power, your higher self. You understand? Is it starting to make sense? Debt means death, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, you understand? Law is contract, contract is law. Becoming a secure party creditor, you can earn up to $250,000 in less than 45 days, all right? You can become warrant-free, child support-free, all in your trust, and you remember, you own nothing, and just always operate under trust. Because everything belongs to the universe. It's not really yours. What does atoms and vibrations belong to? Is that house not made up of atoms and vibrations? Is not the car not made up of atoms and vibrations? So who's it really belong to? All right, so everything starts in the invisible. Everything starts in the thought realm. So you got to build that relationship in the visible first. And then this stuff makes sense. So you must understand that we all function through our trade name or straw man name. That all capitalized name, all right? Right now, if you haven't filed an LLC, it's tied to a social security number and a birth certificate file number with a QSIP number. The trade name is your business, and you as a living being that function in commerce through your trade name, however, you are not the same as a trade name. This is one of the main purposes of establishing ourselves as a secure party. We must create that separation between the living being and the trade name and straw man. Another purpose of the secure party creditor filing is to aid in the protection of all the assets held in the estate, which is held by the trade name. The estate encompasses everything from property to bank accounts, etc. See, people think they got different bank accounts. They think they got an account with Macy's. They got an account with this bank. They got an account with this car company. It's all under one system, man. They all got to get permission to exist. It all falls under the IRS, man. It all falls under one system. You might think you got all these different accounts. It's all under one system, so it's all controlled, man. You got all these properties, but the game is still monopoly, correct? Milton Bradley still made the game, right? They're still the lawful owners of that game, correct? It works the same, man. We got to start thinking like commerce. We got to start thinking like kings, like we run our empire, man. Now, when we establish what the trade name is, we must establish what a secure party is and how one would use a UCC1 filing. A secure party is one who holds interest in companies' assets. They will record this interest in the public records by filing a UCC1 financing statement. So if the trade name is a business and we as the live beings hold an interest in the estate of the trade name, we must file a UCC1 financing statement to give notice to the public that we have liened all property pertaining to the trade name. It is important to remember that the UCC1 itself is not the lien, all right? It is only a notice of the lien. The lien itself is established by the security agreement between the secure party and the debtor in the trade name. The secure party is a private agreement. The security agreement is a private agreement which specifies that the debtor must perform as a transmitting utility for the secure party in commerce. In exchange for the secure party providing assets and collateral to the debtor, this could be called equal consideration. This agreement would also specify the sum of typically $1 billion as a secure interest from the debtor to the secured party. The secure interest amount does not have to be $100 billion, but it should be a high enough number to ensure that the secured party will always have the paramount claim of interest over all assets and property of the debtor and trade name. To help you understand more, look up the secured party definition and other related terms in Black Law Dictionary, all right? Or go to lawcornell.edu or other related good research sites. Don't take my word for nothing. Do your research, look it up yourself. The filing of the UCC-1 is also important because it gives notice to all the agencies, which means that no agency can compel the debtor to turn over any asset, all right, before first meeting its $100 billion obligation to the secured party. This is how all assets of the trade name can be protected by the proper use of the secured party creditor process. However, it is important to remember that the government and its agencies can change their policies constantly, which can potentially change the way we achieve our remedies. Therefore, we must not be attached to the secured party creditor filing as the only way to achieve freedom forever. This process may and actually should evolve as the policies govern commercial business evolve. That's why it's important as you build relationships with your higher power, because you lead yourself every step of the way. So you don't ever have to wake up and worry because you're in tune with your creator. You understand? Even though the agencies can change their policies at time, whether to change our manner of achieving our remedy, they can never actually take away our remedy. There must always be a form to achieve our remedy. We just have to continue to do our due diligence and learn to roll with the punches. All right? And if you're here, man, you should already know about this stuff already in my notes. I already have about the birth certificate, being a bond, how you discharge your bonds, HJR 192, all right? Look up HJR 192. Look up 28 USC 3002, subsection 15A. United States means federal corporation, man. Everything is a corporation. Now, secure party creditor status also makes you an American national or state national or republic jurisdiction. So you can contact me for more information understanding this, why it's important for common law jurisdiction or republic jurisdiction, and to get out of that admiralty maritime jurisdiction, because you're not property, man. It's very easy to become a secure party creditor. Just obtain the financing statement or the UCC-1, follow the instruction sheet, and then record it with the Secretary of State's office in the state where the debtor has its principal office. The debtor need not sign anything, must have the knowledge that a secured arrangement exists. All right? You can see authenticate and purchase money and security interest. It's important how we recommend a different type of secure position known as a purchase money security interest, also known as a PMSI. And I'll outline these things for you, man. Contact me for coaching. A secure party creditor is someone who holds the superior lien over the all-capitalized name or the straw man. A secure party creditor, you can eliminate your credit card debt, stop foreclosures, stop court cases. You can do so much being a secure party creditor. Become a secure party creditor is your first step towards sovereignty. Once complete, you will have established a foundation to manage the commercial affairs of this debtor and the standing to protect yourself from the public claims made against your straw man, which is your name in all capital letters. This can be accomplished by the UCC-1, the Uniform Commercial Code, all right? What is the secure party creditor status? Rebutes the presumption that you are property of the state. You must still bargain for your rights as a sovereign. Only citizens of the state have privileges. For sovereigns, rights without contracts are fantasy. If you do not see your image in the depiction of the Founding Fathers as the signing of the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution of the United States of America, you are not the party to the contract. This last statement may be a shocking revelation to many of you, but it is nonetheless true. If you did not gather in a private discussion with your fellow man for the purpose of determining how you wish to govern and be treated by other sovereigns, if you are not a frame, a declaration of your rights for which you pledge your life, your wealth, and your sacred honor as did our founding fathers in the U.S. Constitution, then you have but one eligible right to institute a claim. However, the right is negated under the Declaration of International Rights and Duties. If the individual, which reads as the following: every individual is entitled to be protected and assisted by the state which he belongs in the manner and form established by treaties and by international law. The first step in returning yourself to a sovereign individual is to take back your artificial straw man and reclaim it as your debtor. If you were to take a look at your driver's license, social security card right now, you would see your name in all capitalized letters. This is your straw man that the government created for you. In order to take back your straw man, you need to file a UCC-1 filing statement, file with your Secretary of State's office. It defines exactly who the debtor is and who the secured party creditor is. Your name in all capitalized letters is your debtor name, and your name with the initial capitals and the rest lowercase letters is you, the secured party creditor. As more and more people perform this process, some states are making it more difficult. Some states are even refusing it altogether. But there's other states that will always file your information, and you can always do it online. You contact us, we'll help you out. That's all I'm gonna go over with you right now, but I'm gonna just pull out the actual UCC one that I have on file. And I like doing mine in Missouri. This is where this one's done. Now, when you go over, you'll see the debtor's name and the secured party's name. On the debtor's name, the address is always going to be the hospital where you was born, all right? That's the address, the hospital where you was born. And that goes along with the debtor. Again, the debtor was created, it was created as a legal entity, and it was done in that hospital. You got your commercial security agreement as follows, and it just, when you read this out loud, it's profound and astounding. You know, have a direct effect on your subconscious. That's why it's good to just read it out loud. You have your hold harmless agreements, and you have your Schedule A's, your indemnity bonds. With the Schedule A, this is all the property that this trade name owns. So no one can ever put a claim or touch it. And then you want to have your common law copyright put on file with it, along with the fee schedules and the definition of terms. All right? And that's what it looks like. It's pretty simple, man. Once you get to know this stuff, man, it's a pretty simple process. But we do it for you, so we've got years of experience behind it. Now, once you do these things, you can get creditors off your back, the court system off your back, because you're American national. Then it's on to the credit. Now, simple things for credit, man, people don't know. All you have to do is create a corporation, and that corporation can say the live person works for them through affidavits, through billing statements, or whatever. Get it notarized, send it to the credit bureaus. Boom, you have a credit score. We also do these things for you, all right? But the first thing for a plan to improve your credit score, quick and simple. Check your report, get the errors, all right? Check it for errors. Automate your bill pay, all right? So you never miss a payment. Like we can show you ways how to set up private banking. Never miss a payment, automatic bill pay. Never worried about missed payments. Don't worry about it, man. Nunc pro tunc, all right? Time does not exist. It's always now. So who's to say we really missed a payment? We can put it on record that we paid it on time, always. It always comes off the record. Just dispute it, all right? Keep your balances low, way below your credit limit. This is because the more credit you have, the more credit score you're going to have. This is just common sense, all right? Number 5, spread your balances around. And don't borrow money or credit to pay off other debts, because you're just pulling it from somewhere else. You want to increase your credit limit. It's always about increasing your credit limit. That's going to increase your credit. Community, private banking, and then credit unions are the best way to boost your credit the quickest. Secure cards as well, secure credit card. Pay off high balances early, all right? This should make sense, man. The higher your balance, try to get to those first. Pay those off early. Use your old cards. That just establishes that you have an older credit history. So use your old cards, use your old accounts first. Keep those open, keep those revolving. You have to show a record of responsibility, man. Show responsibility. And when you shop for loans, do it quickly, because do it within a 3 to 5 day span period, within that week, because it shows up on your report as an inquiry. Now, we can help you get those off your record as well. Any inquiries, especially if there's not a wet ink signature, because they can't actually prove that it was actually you that wanted the credit, because there's not a wet ink signature. Again, man, become a secure party credit American National. We've helped many people. Now, the results aren't typical, but we Usually we can get people $10,000, $15,000 in less than 30 days, man. Get your credit right, get you a quick loan. That's what you want to do, and then we can show you how you can even offset and discharge that loan, man. Money in your pocket. Now, if you already have stuff established, you have credit, you have some gold, silver, some bonds, some postal money orders, some things that you can do, we can show you how to cash that in and get a line of credit up to $250,000 in no time. Contact me now. Here's the number right here. Here's ways you can donate. Contact me at this email address. You can text me, call me. I like to schedule calls. I'm a very busy man. Schedule your calls at least 24 hours ahead of time. But you can text me anytime. I'll get to you as soon as I can, man. Thank you.